Welcome to another Crystallize Livestream. Today I'm joined by Joel. Hey Joel, what's up?
Hey Stavros, thank you for having me.
Well, yeah, you know, we work together, man.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
so it's an invitation to my private YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So yeah, really nice to have you with us today. And with Joel, we'll be basically showing the new boilerplate that we've been working on. Primarily, Joel has been working on it, actually, to be honest. That is on React Native. And essentially, it's querying and fetching and showing the data from Crystallize. And for those for you that are not familiar, we have been having a major update in most of the boilerplates. And what is Joel showing now in the backend, in his screen, actually is the furniture.superfast.shop that is live for you to access as well. And it's a demo webshop of Crystallize with a content from the platform. And what we're going to be doing is that we'll actually be showing that exactly as Joel is scrolling right now in the app, the new React Native app, who has been getting an update, right, Joel? That's what you've been working on for the past past few weeks, right?
Yeah. Yes, I have been working on the app.
Yeah. So awesome. I think it's from like my point of view, it looks really chic, super awesome. Great job down there.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it looks really cool, and it's actually exactly the part of what we've been talking about, like right, and what we're pushing out with Crystallize as a team and as an idea. The part where we go headless, where we share content that is fetched from primarily one resource across every channel, right? And we see now that we can use it in 2 channels. Of course, we have been using that for all the other boilerplates, right? So it's Gatsby we did with Daria. So it's pretty much another channel that we have been showing open source. Awesome. So, okay, do you want to give us like a little bit of a tour, primarily on like the main screen that you have there, what you've done?
Yeah, of course. Let me just show the app.
Yeah.
So we have all the products from the, from the catalog, and then we can scroll to a different catalog. That's the chairs.
So basically, this is the catalog of the shop essentially that we have in our, let's say, main website.
Yes,
right. So
that's correct. Yeah.
It's mapping out all the different folders of all different product types essentially.
Yeah, exactly. So then we have then we can go to products and see all the information that's that's inside the products. And then there's the table.
And I see that you also bring like all the content, and you bring also the different types of content, like you know, the is it details?
Yeah, rich.
Detail page, details table.
Yeah, that is the tables. Yeah, that is the table for the product.
Okay.
So yeah, it's super dynamic.
Awesome. Okay, cool. And all right. Okay, so what do you think if we just show like for all the guys that are interested how they can set up something, like, because I know that I know, but many people probably know already that we have the boilerplates that are available to be downloaded, fetched using the npm package, the CLI, Crystallize CLI, that you can of course run and download the boilerplate runnable to your machine. I guess it's a similar process to what we can do with this React boilerplate, right? React Native.
Yeah, exactly. So you can download and install the app using the CLI, which I can demo it right now. Let me just open the terminal.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so all you have to do is run our
Or maybe
command.
you can zoom in for the guys that are interested. Maybe, yeah.
Okay, is it better?
I think it's better, yeah. Maybe a bit more would be even nicer, but yeah, if you can.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna start. So all you have to do is run this command, which is our, which is the command we use to, download all the other boilerplates like Next.js and stuff. So we do Crystallize /CLI, and that's it. So it's gonna show you the downloading the boilerplate. Then it's showing the menu from where we can select the React Native option.
All right. Awesome. And yeah, I guess you're probably exactly. So you're probably to select which type of boilerplate you want to start with. So the typical, what we have in the furniture tenant is actually the Next.js one, right? And you have the content commerce one, primarily focused on selling products via content like marketing. And you got Gatsby one, which is the latest one we did with Daria on a Livestream one. And then I guess, what else do we have there?
Yeah, okay. We have Next.js, Gatsby, Nuxt, and...
we got Nuxt.
Yeah,
Service
I think
API.
Victor's working on it. And then we got the Service API, and then we got React Native. So I'm going to click on that, press enter, and we got two options. You can set up your own tenant, or you can use our existing one, which is this furniture one. So now it's going to ask,
Right, and then it gives you an option to select essentially the Service API, which is just for the ones that are not familiar. It's another boilerplate, open source. That is it is actually like a middleware that sits between all your different frontends, like you have now the React Native one. And you also have maybe the boilerplate, the Next.js one, so the furniture.superfast.shop. That is online, and essentially it acts as the glue to all of these frontends, sharing the same business logic. So, for instance, if I want to check out, right? So, if we want to check out later with a boilerplate, we'll usually call the same function in the middleware to persist an order that will go in Crystallize, or log in a user and stuff like that. So you have a central place where all of this logic is focused on. Awesome. And you also, of course, handle everything that comes from Crystallize or any other service, and maybe wants to be pushed to the front end, make some actions like a webhook or something like that, or any other sync in between different services. So that's what we have there.
Yeah. So this is going to take a lot of time to install, because it's downloading the repo, and then it's installing all the packages. So
I think we can just skip it.
We can just skip this, and maybe I can show you the local version. That is much faster because it's cached. So let me just cancel this, and let me just restart this entire thing just for you guys to see. So once that's installed, we're going to continue the same process here. What we're going to do is run this command, npx react native run iOS. So basically what it does is, it builds the iOS project and runs the React Native app. So if you're going to run this for the first time, you might have to go into the iOS directory and type pod install to install all the files. So
Okay, awesome. So, and this, of course, is building the app, and this is what you're actually showing us right now, right?
Yeah, this is going to be much quicker since it's cached on my machine.
Awesome. Okay, and after you're done, and you have set up, of course, the Service API, and if you want to just demo it and check it out, you use the default ones. So the furniture Service API, which are available for using in public, right? You'll have exactly what we're going to be showing right now. Correct?
Yeah. Right.
Awesome. And I guess that this comes with like an example of how you can check out as well.
Okay, we got an error here because I think it's running out of memory or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a global rule, let's say, that you...
Yeah, live stream fails.
Yeah, it's live stream fails, always. When you demo something...
Yeah.
All right, but if you want to, maybe since this is taking like some time to build, I'm not sure. We can check out a little bit of the code at some point.
Of course, yeah.
Or do you think this will not take too long to get
I think let's just wait a few more seconds.
Yeah. If it's
30 seconds.
Yeah, it should be fine. Should be fine. But just for reference, we'll go also a little bit through. Because the command that you run right now, React Native, run iOS, it's running the iOS version of it, right? I guess you can run also for Android.
Yeah, you can also run Android, but for now we don't support it. We just support the iOS version.
But we're going to be supporting that at some point for sure.
Yes, we will be. We'll be working on that.
So we expect like an update on that. For just a question that popped up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely Android. Okay. Yeah. So finally it worked. I guess now we could show the app. So it's the same app that we demoed initially. Yeah, I think we should take show the payment process and how we can add to cart and stuff like that.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Okay, perfect. You can click on the products and you can add to cart. And this is already in the cart, so it's just gonna increment the value, and you can control stuff from here as well. Let me just go and add a different product just to see how it works. It's popped up here. As you can see, everything changes. The cart number changes, and we can go to the checkout screen where we can pay with card. So right now, I'm just going to use the demo card from Stripe, and these are demo information that's pre-filled. Okay.
All right. So it's super smooth when you check out, actually, from what I see. And this actually now is pushing something to the service API. Yeah. Right. And then the service API is, of course, validating the cart in Crystallize, and then pushes that in Crystallize after it's properly validated.
Yeah. I think something went wrong, to be honest. Weird.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's like we said, it's usually what happens.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so checkout is pretty simple. It's integrated. But of course, right, when someone
yeah, probably something related to the service API.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, but anyway, I think we can show how it works in the orders API.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me just open the browser and the PIM. As you can see, if you add the products, if the purchase is complete, the products are gonna be, it's gonna display here. So
like,
as you can see,
like
products
normally would, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So as you can see, my name here, I've been testing the products. So, it's me. Yeah.
Awesome. So you have all the information that you've pushed via Stripe.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. So you want to show us like a little bit of how we would check a little bit the structure of the boilerplate, and maybe show us how would I change a little bit of the UI if I want to style it a product different, for instance.
Yeah, of course. So I think we could go to the, let's say this one, I guess, or maybe let's just style the product card. We open it side by side so that, people can see it. Hold on. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the structure of the app. You have all the components in the component folder. So all of these components are here. And then we have the screens, which basically represent everything, this one, the checkout screen, the basket, and stuff like that. So let's go to the product card. I'm going to go to components, product card, and shop product item. That is the this component over here. And let's try to style the, change the color of the in stock text. So
Nice.
let's do red. So it has hot reloading. So as you can see, it changed the color of the text.
And so the product card is basically for product listing.
Yes, exactly.
And I see you have under this .tsx files, it's basically
TypeScript. Yeah, that is for TypeScript. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And if you go, I guess, in one of the products, then it's the product folder, and I guess in there you have.
Yeah, this is the components for what's inside here.
Okay.
So let's just try and style the table content.
Okay.
Let's do maybe the background or the border, maybe red again. It should.
I think you like color red.
Yeah, it's pretty handy. As you can see, it changes the border here. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we can style a lot of things. But
so this is basically for each of the components that you're using, you have a separate file that includes the code and includes also every styling property.
Exactly. Yeah.
If I understand correctly. Okay, that's really nice. Awesome. Awesome. So you have the orders placed in Crystallize. So maybe because I see that like in the navigation bar on the top, you have the plants, chairs and posters that I know we have in Crystallize. And this is under the shop in Crystallize.
Yes.
And maybe I can give you maybe I can share for a second.
Yeah. Let me stop sharing my screen.
Show a little bit of a few of the stuff, I guess. Beautiful. Okay, so what I have here is basically what Joel was sharing. I will just say everything from the top.
Thank you.
Right. So if I'm again, I'm guessing correctly, you have basically all of the folders that you shared are underneath this /shop path, right? And this is what you have in your navigation bar in the top end of the app, right? Yeah. So you had plants, and out of the plants you had the product page, for instance, with the content that you shared, and actually the specs table. That's what I was saying. So you have the specs table here that you, of course, alter the border, right? But apart from that, since we said Crystallize is also able to share and push content out, you can do something like, I think you had it like underneath the posters folder, right? So you have like a, you have in Crystallize, you have an idea to build or shape things like a carousel, an item carousel, and connect that to a folder, for instance, to make like a beautiful page. So if I go to like a banner like this guy, I can make a banner that Joel showed in the app. Or I can, of course, do, what did we have, Joel? We had like a collection of items.
Yeah.
Am I correct? Yeah. So I would do like a, which one is it? Like a plant grid or plant connection, or let's say like something like this that I want to visualize. And we have that in the furniture tenant already that you've seen. And of course, this information is queryable and you can use that directly in the app. So of course, the grid, for instance, is beautiful and very easily used in an app because it actually gives meaning depending on position and size of each object, right? So I can promote exactly what I want. So I guess you can build something like a page for this pretty easily, Joel, right? So
it's pretty flexible. Flexible. So
because I guess you only need to style it accordingly to map the structure, and then someone editorially can just update, like create rows and columns, and maybe add, or make his own unique style that he's able to just create and have that queried in the front end. Awesome. So I think I'm not sure if everyone has any questions. Thanks for the tip, Håkon. I don't know how I did that or how I managed that. Sharing the wrong screen, but yeah, essentially what we have now is we have the front end another frontend actually, boilerplate, to query the data from Crystallize. And I have also, we have also seen also in the past, there's a link in the description of how you can do like, cart validation, things like that via the service API. And I will try to repeat that again because it's what we try to push here as an ideal, that you have a central place to hold all of the specific business logic. So again, cart validation, for instance, or voucher validation that we've seen. So I can share the same voucher codes across all multiple channels, all heads, and control it centrally via the service API. Same with orders. And if Joel decided to do, for instance, do something with Molly or Vips or Klarna or any other payment provider that we have set up in the live shop, he can totally do that following the same pattern in the service API. So just with the same methods. So there's a nice question. I guess that right, we discussed about it, but also Joel, actually we forgot to show if we want to update in the app in code the service API so that I can use after I install my app. I want to use my own service API, that one that I have launched, and it's connected to my tenant, of course. Maybe we can show that real quick.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just share my screen. Hold on.
Yeah. Share screen and let me know when you want me to stop sharing.
Yeah. Okay. Just 1 second.
Yeah. Sure thing. Just for people, because I guess when someone is finished testing or finished trying out the app, he will want to connect it to his own content, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Should I stop sharing? Just do the...
No. Yeah. Just hold on. one more second.
Sure thing. And I guess you're using the same API, of course. You have not set up anything else.
Nope. No, I'm using the our default one.
Mm-hmm.
So basically everything's done for us. So
okay,
and not a custom one.
Mm-hmm. And you're following exactly the same, because as we've seen in previous live streams, basically the service API is holding exposing like GraphQL queries for mutations.
Yeah.
To push an order, it's following the same pattern, right?
Yeah.
And that's just asking from my inexperience with React Native.
Yeah.
But I guess you're just calling the same endpoints.
Yeah. I can share my screen now.
Awesome.
Okay.
Cool. It's all yours.
All right. So if you want to change the endpoints, all you have to do is go to the env file over here.
Okay.
Just replace this one with yours. Then you can change the identifier as well.
Mm-hmm. So if I want to change from my, that's I guess pretty simple.
Yeah.
To do after I finish with setting up my tenant.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Right.
Okay. Cool. Thanks, Joel, for the awesome work. I guess we had a couple of
issues.
But this
Let me just see if it works again. Yeah.
For sure. Awesome. So thanks everyone for joining. If you have like any questions in the app, installing it, or any other React Native related questions, you can of course reach out to anyone from the Crystallize team, especially Joel. He's the master of these ones, right? For sure, if for any other Crystallize related questions, we're always open and available through the Slack community or emails or pretty much anything, really. So if you need anything, any help, feel free to reach out. Thank you very much for joining. Like I said, feel free. We're always open, right, Joel?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, awesome. So have a nice day and see you.